So the firm is there. You don't know what we're gonna do. This is rating of the bar section. Sai, what you give the album?
3.
A 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Why?
Even though it had a lot of good artists put together.
Oh, a lot of good artists. Nas was nasty at the time. Foxy was nasty at the time. AZ was nasty at the time. What do you mean? Those were some really excellent artists.
You said good.
You said good is not a good is average.
Besides,
good is not average. Average is average. Good
it's
is
like,
good.
Good is in the middle.
No, it's not.
I don't
How
know.
could good be in
Maybe
the
too
middle?
many greatness. Just too many chefs ruined the soup.
So you think the body of work wasn't what
It's
it
like
was?
they tried to do a We Are the World, but it was like it didn't. I mean, it was good, but it just
First
didn't.
of all,
have-
We Are the World's a great record. Do not.
Yeah, but
Oh, she
it
used
was
the word
only-
great,
but it's-
right? She said good, great.
But
Great.
These
there's
artists are
only
great artists.
There's only one track.
So you didn't like the structure of the songs, or you didn't like the
Yeah.
songs themselves?
Probably the structure, the album structure. Like it was a good album, but I mean, it's a great album. But to say like,
It's not a great album.
Where do you think it falls? Where do you think it falls in the top 100? Would this be in the top 100 of albums today?
it might be standing right outside the door.
Of 100? Oh, what do you give the album?
Could just be.
I gave it thrash
3?
3 and
Wait, before you say that, you're a huge Nas fan. Before you go into your ratings,
It's not a
when this album came out, Nas was, I want to use the word ringleader. Nas put the project together.
he's the top artist here. Yeah.
When this album came out,
He's
what
a
were
big
your
artist.
expectations for the album?
I
Or didn't you have any expectations?
didn't really have expectations. I felt like just from his body of work already and AZ's body of work, it was gonna be a great album.
Okay, wait. Why are you saying that? I do have some information on that.
It's the energy of the album. It didn't stay. It was like a low energy.
Okay, so at the time, like, jumping off what Oja said, Nature, this was Nature's first foray. After that, he dropped his album For All Seasons in 2000. AZ had dropped his Do or Die. Then they did this, and then he dropped Pieces of Man after that. Foxy had already dropped Il Nana, this album, and then she did China Doll after that. And Nas had already dropped Illmatic, It Was Written, this album, and then I Am.
And how long was this album? It wasn't talked about. It wasn't.
But it was in the middle of some good projects. Nas just dropped It Was
So
Written. Foxy dropped Il
It probably
Nana.
had too many things to overshadow it. Besides, I mean, it had the track with the firm. It was a good
They
visual.
were coming off.
video.
Each of them were coming off amazing albums. So
Well-
what was the highlight for the album for you? Oh?
The highlight was
Robinson.
probably about 3 or 4 songs to me. There's only a couple songs. Remember that verse I gave you with that Nas verse?
Right.
That was a hard bar. Like that verse was hard. I think, like Salon said, it's just too much chefs in the kitchen when it comes to that. Too many people and ideas, and it just didn't work. I think you take away a few
It
people,
would've been-
and it might have worked. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
And honestly, towards the end of the album, I feel like they did more. The new features of new people that I didn't really care to hear. I'm sorry. I know you want to get people out there, but who
who the fuck are these people?
I don't agree with you.
I'm thinking like it's gonna be
Right,
before
just a
them.
solid 4. Shout out to Noriega, but he was already out at the time. He didn't need this neither. You know what I'm saying?
I think the album was a really, really good
What
album.
did you give it?
I give it a 3.5.
That's not that much further from mine.
No, but here's my thing.
But why so low? Why not a 4.5?
So here's my thing.
Good
I think the album was a really good album, and I just think the people didn't gravitate to the album the way they should have.
Why should they if they don't? You gonna either like it or not.
Well, so here's my thing on the album.
Even the beats wasn't.
So
all
here's my
that
thing on the
to
album.
me.
I think the album, people were expecting something different from this album because Nas was a hardcore artist, AZ was a hardcore artist, Foxy, even though she had some little stuff for the ladies, I think Foxy was a hardcore artist too.
Yeah.
I just don't think people were ready for a more I don't want to use commercial, a more commercial side of them. This album should have sold more.
It's not even about
How
what
much
it
did it
sells,
sell?
honestly. It didn't sell good.
It didn't sell-
It's
in
not
the
even
beginning,
about
didn't
what
sell
it sells
good. How
because
long
at
was
the
it
end
at
of the
number
day,
one?
at
I
the end of
don't
the
look
day,
at that.
if you put out good quality work, the people are still gonna come to it, even if it doesn't sell.
Reasonable Doubt didn't sell well when it first came
and
out.
it is what it is. Illmatic didn't sell well when they first came out,
Either.
but it's praised up. As
Yeah,
one
but
of the
okay,
greatest.
so you're proving my point.
No, this is not proving your point because
This is a
It's
solid
take off.
album.
it's not even about it. It took off. It was number one, you said, but it didn't
It
have
didn't get the fanfare that it should have.
It got the fanfare. You said it was number one on the Billboard.
Yes, but the numbers, it didn't do the big numbers.
Of
that
course
it
not,
should-
because
should have
people
done.
already knew from Nas being an AZ, certain people, it had to be good. Then you hear it, and it didn't live up to expectation.
It was
Not to
expected-
compare, but the Fabulous Jadakiss album was the same thing for me. I thought to myself, we put Jadakiss, he spit fire.
Wait. This album you're talking about right here?
You
Freddie
put them
vs.
together?
Jason?
Yeah, you put them together. It's gonna
I love
be
that album.
Crazy album. And then you get in, and it's like Remy said, the production it just didn't work. For
I
me.
love that.
There's only like two,
I love
three
that
tracks
album.
I actually like on that album.